Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of season 2 of the FIFA 17 Barcelona Career Mode series. A massive thank you to you guys who did show your support in the previous episode. You guys smashed over 200 likes and over 100 comments on players that you guys want me to sign for the second season. So before we do head into today's episode, if you guys can go ahead and drop a like rating, that will be greatly appreciated. Yet again, 200 likes for today's episode. Comment section down below, we're still in this transfer window. What players do you guys want me to sign? Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also, if you did miss any episodes of this series back in season 1 or in yesterday's upload, there will be a full series playlist link down below in the description. So I did take a look at your guys' comments from the previous episode on players that you guys want me to sign, and one player that was heavily requested was Eden Hazard of Chelsea. You guys know that I need to bring in another winger during this transfer window. Dimitri Payet is on the transfer list, and let's go ahead and try and sign Eden Hazard. It is going to be difficult. You can see that we only have £46 million in the transfer budget after we did make the signing of Ricardo Rodriguez and also Felipe Coutinho in the previous episode. We are going to go ahead and try and sign Eden Hazard. It possibly, most likely won't be going through, but we're going to give them Dimitri Payet, and we're going to give Chelsea £30 million plus Dimitri Payet. Most likely they will reject that, but we're going to give it a go. So Chelsea believe that our transfer offer for Eden Hazard is unacceptable. They are not interested with Dimitri Payet. They want a sum of £91 million, actually £114 million, and that is quite a lot of money. But what I'm going to do here is give them another offer with Dimitri Payet. I'm going to give them £46 million plus Dimitri Payet. Most likely they're not going to accept that. You can see that they want 114 million, but I'm going to go ahead and just give them the offer and see what they come back and say. You can see we also have a monthly scouting report, and we have found 4 players. It looks like this man, you can see the 17-year-old actually looks quite good. He's got 87 potential, but what I'm going to go and do here is just reject this 15-year-old player and just leave my scout to scout further these 3 young players from the scout report. So we take a look at the calendar before we do head into the first game of today's episode. You can see in the space of 3 days we have 2 cup finals. This is going to be the second leg against Sevilla in the Supercoppa. The first leg did end in a 3-1 win to ourselves, so heading into the second leg we do have the advantage, and most likely we'll be wrapping it up and winning the Supercoppa. And then 2 days later we have a Copa Europe game, the Super Cup, when it's the Champions League winner versus the Europa League winner against Olympiakos. Most likely we'll be winning that also, and then we can head into the league season against Valencia with already picking up 2 pieces of silverware. But you guys are going to have to wait and find out, see what actually happens in those games. But let's head into the second leg in the Supercoppa against Sevilla. So it is time to head into the second leg against Sevilla in the Supercoppa. I've actually made a few changes to the lineup. Lots of players are being rested for this game. You guys know that we do have a game 2 days later against Olympiakos. Player debut, Ricardo Rodriguez will be making his debut for the club. Coutinho made his debut in the previous episode. He dominated that game in the previous episode during the first leg. What can Ricardo Rodriguez do? Let's find out. And let's take a look at the Sevilla lineup for this game, wondering if they have made a few changes to the side. It does not look it, as you can see that they are still starting the 3-5-2 formation, and we play well against Sevilla when they do start this formation with Benjeda. He'll be starting as a striker with Vasquez just behind him in the cam position. And we take a look at my Barcelona side for this game. The changes are Silesen, Bellerin, Umtiti, Boateng and Rodriguez at the back. In the midfield we've got Coutinho, Renato Sanchez, Iniesta, with the front three of Denis Suarez, Paulo Dybala and Lionel Messi as our front three attackers for this game. Let's head into it in this 4-3-3 formation. We are leading 3-1 on aggregate, and all we have to do is play good or play well in this game. Just make sure we don't lose by 2 or more goals, and we have won our first piece of silverware for this season already. And Sevilla through Rami, look to clear it out. Messi's going to win it, and that's what happens when you don't clear the ball out. Felipe Coutinho with the shot, and it's come off the crossbar. And it could have been Barcelona 1, Sevilla 0 after Messi won the ball and Sevilla were just playing around with that at the back. Coutinho with the shot, it's come off the crossbar. Sevilla collect it. Benjeda, Vasquez with the shot, and Silesen pulls off a good save. Still falls out to the Sevilla man down the wing. Sevilla on a good attack here. Vitolo goes with the shot deflection, it's in, and it's just like Sevilla's first goal during the first leg. Sevilla lead 1-0 in the 58th minute, and if you think back to the first leg in this Supercoppa tie, Sevilla led 1-0 at the start of the game, and it came off a huge deflection, and yet again, it's come off a huge deflection, this time off Boateng. Sevilla lead 1-0. Denis Suarez. Iniesta can play through Dybala. Is he onside? I think he is. Oh no, it's Coutinho! And it's saved. Conor Plank over top ball. Beneta finds himself on it for Sevilla. Umtiti, what a challenge from Umtiti. And here we go on the attack. Denis Suarez, Dybala. Paulo Dybala on the ball. He can go all the way for Barcelona. Dybala with the chance. And what a save from the keeper. Battle of pace here. Ricardo Rodriguez isn't going to get there. Sevilla have the chance here. It's 1-on-1 chance. Sevilla have the chance. And what a save from Sillerson. The header saved. Cross is going to come in. Umtiti. And Iniesta finds himself on the ball. So it's not the best game against Sevilla, but it is enough for ourselves to lift up the Supercoppa after a 3-1 win during the first leg. All I did pretty much in this game was defend to make sure that we're going to lift up the trophy, and we have done it. We have won the Supercoppa. It's a 1-0 loss against Sevilla in this game, not one of our best games from an own goal from Jerome Boateng, but we will be lifting up already our first piece of silverware for this second season. So straight after that game against Sevilla, after we've lifted up the trophy, we do have a transfer offer here for Luis Suarez, £78 million from Manchester United. We're going to reject the offer, and obviously not going to go ahead and accept this. No way that Suarez will be leaving the club, but a player that is going to be leaving the club is our 18-year-old right winger, Luis Godin. He'll be making his way out on loan. Player injured, and it looks like Renato Sanchez picked up a light injury during that game, and he's going to be out for 3 weeks. But he will be back for start of the league season, which is good to see. Yet again, Chelsea reject my offer for Eden Hazard, and it doesn't actually look like we can go ahead and actually sign Eden Hazard because they want way too much money. The max money that I can give them is £50 million. They want 114 million or something around that. They're not interested in Payet, so Payet looks like he'll be getting sold alone, or if a team does come with offer for Payet, that is when I will get rid of him and accept their offer. Okay guys, so I just want to show you something real quick right here, something that I did just see right now. You can see from my team, Neymar is a 94 rated player. He's gone up a couple of overalls. He's a 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves in this career mode series. You take a look at Messi, he's only 93 rated. So in this career mode series right now, Neymar is higher rated than Messi, and that is something that is just mind-blowing. You can see the stats, which is like pretty much identical. It's only the stamina sort of stats, the composure, that Messi does have better stats than Neymar, but you can see head-to-head there isn't really too much difference compared to Neymar and Messi. Neymar obviously has the 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, but Neymar in this career mode series is one higher rated than Messi, 94 rated, and Messi is only 93 rated, and you can see Luis Suarez stuck at a 91 rated player. Also, you can see down during where the substitutes are, Dybala is also an 87 rated, which is insane. Next up, we're heading straight into the Copa Europe game. Like I said, the Super Cup, when it's the Champions League winner versus the Europa League winner, Barcelona versus Olympiakos. I'm starting a pretty strong side for this game. I want to lift up 2 pieces of silverware in today's episode. Let's take a look at my Barcelona side for this game. To Stegen will be starting goals. Lucas Hernandez is coming to side, so as Mascherano. He most likely will be leaving the club during this transfer window. Also, Ivan Rakitic has come in for Felipe Coutinho. My front three of Neymar, Suarez, and Messi. And let's take a look at the Olympiakos side for this game. I wonder what formation they're going to be going with. Obviously, we are the strongest side and we should be winning this game. They're also starting a 4-3-3 formation. Pretty much the exact same 4-3-3 formation as us, but they're going with an attacking 4-3-3 formation. With us, we're going with a bit more of a defensive one. Still going. Look at the pace on this, man. Their shot is well defended, but Olympiakos have come out in the first 8 minutes, and they have just been attack. As Messi looks to clear it out, the header's going to go in. What was Messi thinking? As we will be taking a look at that play right there yet again. So you can see from the corner, the ball is going to be crossed in here from the Olympiakos man from the corner, as I'm going to speed it up a bit. As the cross comes in, Messi has the front chance, and he goes with his right foot to try and clear it out. I was trying to get it away from goal, and because of that, the header goes in, and Olympiakos, from a major mistake from Messi, have taken the lead. Busquets plays it through. Neymar cuts it inside. Still on it, Neymar. Can Neymar go all the way and make a 1-1? He's going to hit the post. And Neymar almost getting a 1-1, but ever since Olympiakos did score, we have been pushing up and creating a bit more chances. Ivan Rakitic. Andre Gomez. Luis Suarez looking to play through Messi. He's going to get there. Now Messi's going to play this one to Ivan Rakitic in a better position. Safe from the keeper. Messi going to find himself on the rebound. Looks to play it inside. And it's going to be a Olympiakos goal kick. Digne on the ball. Suarez. Luis Suarez going to play this one through. Now Messi, can he repay us? Shot save, Ivan Rakitic with the rebound. And there we go, guys. It wasn't long. And we found ourselves now drawn level with Olympiakos at 1-1. You can see Messi, I thought maybe he could fix up his mistake by actually creating that chance for Olympiakos from the corner. He could have picked up the goal, but fortunately for us, Ivan Rakitic was there for the rebound. It is 1-1, guys. Mascherano with a good win off the Olympiakos man. And that's going to free up Neymar, who is down this wing. Can he keep this one in? Only just. Neymar with the cross. Luis Suarez, he can score from here. Safe from the keeper. Ivan Rakitic for his second. And he's done it. 2-1 Barcelona. And we have found ourselves in the lead. And it is Ivan Rakitic who picks up his second goal here in the 68th minute. It is 2-1 against Olympiakos in the Copa Europe. You can see that Suarez had his chance, but Ivan Rakitic yet again with the rebound. He's so good at that, Ivan Rakitic, and you can see prime example is in this game against Olympiakos. 2-1 here. We've had loads of chances since we did concede. Our team changed, just like we did during the first leg in the Supercoppa, in obviously the Spanish league in the previous episode. Once we did concede, that is when we started to play well, and it's exactly like in this game against Olympiakos. 2-1, Messi to Sergio Busquets. Busquets going to play through to Neymar, and it is just too easy here in the 78th minute. Neymar to make a 3-1. Barcelona's come off the crossbar. Messi with the rebound, surely saved from the keeper. That is how the game is gone down in a 2-1 win against Olympiakos. Ivan Rakitic in an amazing performance for himself. He picks up 2 goals, 2 rebound goals, and we pick up a 2-1 win against Olympiakos. Yet again, not one of our best games, because I felt like we should have won 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5-1. You guys did see, when we did concede, things did change. Messi made a mistake at the back, but what can you do? Messi has been an incredible player throughout this season, throughout this series, last season, and heading into this season. So yet again, we will be lifting up another trophy in this episode, in today's episode, and that is how we are going to end off today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and here we go, lifting up our second piece of silverware for today's episode. See you all on my next video.